Hello, Reformers, and welcome back to A Clash of Kings. Now, when we left off, we had just attempted a very, very risky maneuver. You could say it was an epic maneuver. The references, once again, wow. It's actually kind of weird how the references happen in the first 20 seconds. But anyway, we now have, yes, an attempt on Rain House. Unfortunately, it is one of the worst layouts I have ever seen, and I think anyone has ever seen. It seems like one of those castles that is just like, no, you cannot take me. No, I am completely untakeable. Well, technically, that's not exactly the case, but, well, the point is that if we had a couple more archers, we might actually be able to fight against the overwhelming critical mass that they have in the garrison there. But, unfortunately, that will not be the case this day, because this day we are heading on to Crow's Nest. Because even though it has, well, see, that's the funny thing. At Rain House, they have, I think, 3 or maybe even 4 vassals stationed there. So even if I wanted to, I would not decide to go in there again, because obviously they have such an overwhelming amount of units in there. So I decided to head on over to Crow's Nest, because as you obviously know from the previous episode, a couple of the House Targaryen vassals decided, hey, you know what, we might as well help this guy. We may as well think, it seems like Elias knows what he's actually doing. And they decided to actually help us out here, a little bit. Anyway, now, as you can see here, we have a little bit of an extra, some extra units here. I went to Cohoric lands and gained a couple more like that. And now, of course, we do have a couple of other House Targaryen vassals just in the woods and the forests around here. They're going searching for honey and various other things because, I mean, come on now. They are all hungry hippos and bears and things like that. But anyway, let's head on over to Crow's Nest. And there we go. I actually thought to myself, after I gave that extremely long intro about why we're going for Crow's Nest, I thought to myself, yes, we're now going to get a siege tower. I didn't actually check to see whether it was a siege tower yet, but hopefully it will be one of those castles that is actually favorable, or at least maybe a little bit advantageous for the offensive force as well as the defensive. So I really like it when they have a really nice balance, but of course that really depends on the layout and what kind of units the enemy has, because obviously castles are meant to favor the attackers. The attackers? No, the defenders. Thank you very much. You encounter a small child dressed in rags and looking very hungry. He walks up to you and begs for some food. Please, sir, may I have some more? No, he actually doesn't say that, but we are going to give the boy a sack of 500 coins. I'm not entirely sure if he'll be able to carry 500 coins. That sounds pretty heavy, but we are going to give him a slap in the face. Give him nothing. No, we're going to give him a sack of 500 coins, and then we feel good for helping, because that matters. No, but what does matter is gaining a little bit of honor there. And that's actually not bad. Gaining honor is always a good thing, and we did it in exchange for 500 coins, which is very cheap in my opinion. So, yes, King Aegon Targaryen has decided to confer Mistwood on Gorys Idorian. So, yes, that's great. He's not going to be giving me anything for any time soon, is he? No. Well, I guess we didn't even participate in that particular siege, so I guess that's absolutely fine. Ooh, it appears as though Sir Courtenay Penrose of the Stormlands has been taken prisoner by House Targaryen. Nice to know. Nice to know that we're actually doing something nowadays, because obviously House Targaryen started out very, very rustily and terrible, terrible leadership from our liege. I'm not dropping any names. Aegon. Okay, so let's head on and lead our soldiers in an assault, because we don't want to lead them in a pepper. Do we? No, we don't want to lead them in a pepper. So let's go in here and actually see what's going on. Oh, that's just great. So, what do we... Oh. Okay, so this is where I get a little bit worried. This is one of these layouts, so it's not as bad as the one that we had at Rain House. And I have a bow! Oh yes, look at that, I actually have a bow. It's a recurve bow, no less. So yes, unfortunately I had to switch out my one-handed sword, so our positioning in close quarters combat is going to be even more important than it was previously. And of course I do have a shield for blocking the, well, various amount of arrows that is going to be streaming towards us through the air and impaling us very, very harshly through the skull, which is usually how it goes. But hopefully, due to the fact that I now have a bow, I can retaliate against our opponents with their various very, very harsh bows shooting at us right now. So hopefully I'll be able to make good use of that. I only have 22 arrows. I was kind of thinking maybe I should get more arrows, but then I thought a shield on my back and potentially being used to defend ourselves as we make our way up here is probably a better idea. As you can see here, I can already shoot someone. 8 damage. There's a headshot for 32, so I guess that's okay, but yeah, not so good so far, not so good. Obviously, oh no, we can't even angle up even more than this. Are you serious? Okay, I guess that's it's just a limitation there. Oh, there we go, we're getting a little bit there. Come on now. Yes, okay, so 14 damage. How much HP does this guy have? He's just an absolute beast. Oh, he's an elite, yes, of course he would be. That is just exactly what I would be put up against. Okay, let's see if we can take this guy out. Well, so far it doesn't seem to be going too badly, and Carver has advanced in level, which is good to see. Now, the one thing I'm a little bit worried about is that I don't want to lose too many of these Cahoric units. They are just so extremely good, in my opinion at least, that I really do not want to see many more of them get taken out. And yes, Brynden Storm, I have given him a custom tag, as you can see here. Not so clear whether, because, well, I think it's kind of obvious. Brynden Storm. Not so clear weather. Oh, yes, exactly. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, I really should be on one of the world's biggest stages doing comedy in some respect, because that is the funniest thing ever. No, it's not. It is not. It's not the funniest thing ever, that's for sure. But it's rather amusing at the very least. So, let's see if we can actually get up. Oh, there we go. We saw another fellow fall down there. Now, this is the only problem with having a very small quiver. You're not really able to make them feel you as much as you really want them to. So, yeah, it's kind of a bit sad that we don't really have the reach that we would otherwise want to have. But it's just how it goes. It's just how it goes. Hopefully we'll be able to thrust into a couple of them with our huge two-handed sword, and that will definitely make them feel us this time around. But obviously, the very obvious thing of running out of arrows is definitely a sort of a difficulty, shall we say. Because even though I can pick up arrows, which I am actually thinking I'll do just in case, you never know, you might actually want to pick up some just to make sure that you actually have some for the foreseeable future. Here we go. Yep. Yes, of course. Okay, I'm going to try and slash him from around the corner if I can. Oh, no, he ran away. How dare you? How dare you run away? There's a headshot for you. And another one. No? There's another one. There we are. How dare you get shot and not die? Thank you very much. There we are. Oh, my archery is so bad that we're getting headshots, and then they're just like, I'm okay. I have an arrow in my face, but I'm absolutely fine. Okay, let's dodge a few of these. Thank you very much. Oh, no. There we are. Thank you. Okay, so now, no. Okay, yep, dodge that. Yes, there we are. Okay, dodge him as well. Oh, wow, we actually took 2 damage. Okay, so that's perfectly fine. Do you have some quivers? Some arrows that I can take? I am being shot. From where? Where am I being shot from? Oh, down there? Or across there? Ah, no, there is actually a couple of archers in that archery nest. I'm actually unsure whether I should attack them. Maybe I should. Should I? Well, I'm going to pick up their arrows nevertheless, and we're going to be making our way over there. Come on, pick up these arrows, Elias. I mean, I know you're Lord Stumble, technically, but come on now. You can pick these up. So, I'm going to have to go down these stairs, and then... Ooh, oh, okay, hello there. Yeah, he's blocking. He's blocking relatively well. Okay. Ah, yes, of course. They are getting... Ooh, okay, so there's a huge amount more coming. I think we can safely say that we want to get out of here. I'm picking up arrows along the way. Can you imagine that? Can you imagine that in a real-life scenario? Someone just running up some medieval stairs and being like, yes, I must pick up these arrows. Yes, while I'm getting shot. That's absolutely... That's just great, isn't it? Yes, exactly what Elias would do, though. Or exactly what I would do, perhaps, yes. Exactly. Okay, so let's pick up those arrows, and I think I'm just going to defend the flank here, because it seems as though our forces are actually doing a pretty good job, for the most part, and these guys are actually coming up here, so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my arrows ready, and we're going to see if I can actually take out a couple of them as they head up the stairs. Oh, hello there. You appear to be shooting me. Oh, that's not very nice of you. Okay. Maybe I can take out a... Ooh, there's a headshot. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I'm actually unsure of the reach that our bow has right now. It doesn't seem to be very good, I've got to say. Okay, so maybe I can take out this guy. No. Yes, there we are, there we are. Come on, let's see if we can interrupt him. We're getting some good damage on him, that's for sure. Maybe one more? Yeah, there we go. One more hit. That was fine. Okay, so where are the remaining archers? Ah, there they are. Oh, I think I've just gotten a very, very good idea. I might be able to go downstairs on this side? No, it's unlikely that's going to happen. Okay, so I guess it's a good a time as any to actually rejoin our forces and see where they are. Oh, there they are! There they are! Okay, so at least we know where they are. They've actually penetrated the enemy's defenses along this side at least, so we will be able to assist them relatively well. Okay, now, I was hopeful that I might be able to do a crowd surf here. Now, well, kind of crowd surfing, not really. I remember the crowd surfs of old. Oh yes, they were spectacular in many, many ways. One of them being that I could actually do it. But now, yes, the enemies are not very accommodating. No, yes, absolutely terrible, terrible things. So yeah, I guess we're just going to be slicing these guys in two once we arrive, which is about in a couple of seconds here. Okay, come on now. Slice this guy in two. Come on now. Yes, there we are. Maybe I could... I was hoping for a jump and slash there, but no. No such luck. Oh, there we go. Wow. Okay, so apparently my units did everything, and I did something. Not really. No, I didn't really do that much, did I? No. But 15 units have been killed on our side, which is it's pretty heavy losses. As you can see, look at that. We lost macemen, 4 macemen, and they take quite a long time to level up, so it's kind of annoying, but, well, that's just how it is when we are fighting against such an overwhelming force. Well, they do have 169? Yeah, they have 169. That's basically, well, it's basically double what we have, so that's very, very strenuous for us. And we killed 12 units. We probably could have killed more, but obviously we didn't get there very early, and Carver actually did a very good job and took out 4 himself. I know that's not particularly good for a companion, but you've got to take into account that he's not the best geared and everything, so it's kind of, yeah, kind of a bit of a shame. So, here we go. This is where things get good, because we can just take Golden Company units, which are in fact, I believe, the units that the House Targaryen actually use, so that's pretty cool. And we've only actually gotten 1 space remaining, so what are we going to do? Well, that's the thing. What are we going to do? An armed villager. How can we take anyone but an armed villager? Because he is just going to be an absolute beast. Now, I'm unsure whether I'm serious about this myself. So, a peasant? Maybe a peasant would be better, because they do seem to have much better gear. I mean, look at that. The peasants seem to have sort of cloth tunics. Well, this guy seems to have a cloak, though, and he has a helmet, whereas the peasants do not have a helmet. So I think the armed villager is probably going to be the best one to go for. So I think we're going to do that, and we're going to be renaming him to a different group, and we're going to call him Most Powerful Unit Ever. And if we get another one, then we'll call him Most Powerful Units Ever. So, yes, we're going to be taking the armed villager, thank you very much. That unit is going to win us the game. Seriously. As soon as you use him in combat, he's just going to kill everything in 1 hit. Because he says to them, I have a dagger, and I'm not afraid to use it. And then they just all faint, because they're just so impressed. So, yes, hopefully that's what's going to happen. Otherwise, we do have a couple of enemies to capture. And wow, there's actually a huge amount, and we've made it to 69 once again. Yes, 69. How wonderful. It's actually kind of weird how that always happens. Not entirely sure why, but anyway, What do we have? Chipped arming swords and a various amount of leather jerkins and things. We don't really want to take those, thank you very much. I am going to request that this castle be awarded to us now, because it is about time, in my opinion, that Aegon give us something for our troubles. So I'm going to be doing that. I'd like to be able to garrison a couple of units here as well, so let's just wait here for some time, see if there's going to be a Stormlands... Oh, hello. Okay, apparently... Yes, apparently we do have a couple of Stormlands fellows that are attempting to retaliate. Oh no, never mind, goodbye. They're all running over. Being run over, should I say, yes. They're being run over by our friends in House Targaryen, so that's great. And I guess it's just a waiting game now, seeing whether we are awarded Crow's Nest. We are... Okay. So... that has to be, in my opinion, one of the funniest weekly wages I have ever received, because we lost 1 coin. We literally lost 1 coin. I've never had that before, so I think that's pretty cool. I think that's pretty cool. It's actually I think second best to gaining 1 coin, because obviously gaining 1 coin is a lot better than losing 1 coin. So there we have it. That's actually pretty cool. Not bad. At least we're not losing anything more than that anyway. So, yes, without further ado, I think we'll be ending this episode off here. And next time we'll see what Aegon decides to do, whether he decides to actually be honorable and have a brain and give us what we are due, or he's just going to be like, I need brains, because he is basically a zombie, isn't he? He's pretty terrible. But let's hope, and maybe he'll actually just randomly select us anyway, so hopefully that will happen. Anyway, I thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.